Hello YouTube, how are you doing? And today we're back with the black Square TBM 850 and we're going to be taking a look at an add-on that can improve your TBM 850 experience. And it is the PMS GTN 750. It is one of the options available alongside the TBM 850. As you can see, we have the GTN 750. You can either use the PMS50 or the TDS. Today we're going to be taking a look at the PMS. And you can hot swap this. The GNS 530, there's the working title version in the sim itself. Then you can just have the radio stack. But we're going to be using the GTN 750. On the right side, instead of having a backup GPS, just this. Let's close the door. Yeah. Stairs in first. Door coming in. And we can close this. And we are in Courchevel. This is a fairly nice region. We have some weather today, so we do have to keep that in mind. We're going to be checking out some of the features of the PMS50, so that's why we have some weather and all that. We will be using NeoFly for a mission. So yeah, let's check the plane itself. I have released a summarized checklist for the TBM 850, and I will have a link for it in my description down below. It is a very straightforward checklist. It is something that I made it for myself so I could have in a single page. And then on the front, I have the entire normal checklist. And in the back, I have like a quick reference sheet with like the V speeds, like rotation speed, aircraft performance, like takeoff, ground roll, landing distance, all the good stuff. Park and brake is set. Crash lever is up. Source selector is off. Generator on main. Starter off. Ignition on auto. Exterior lights are off. Gyro all off. Circuit breakers are all in. De-ice is all off. Gear is down. Hopefully. Autopilot and trim is off. Radio master is off. Bleed air is off. AC is off. Dump switch is guarded. Fuel selector is on manual. Auxiliary boost pump is off. Tank selector on left. Throttle is on idle. Propeller is full forward. Condition lever on cutoff. Okay, looking good. Now we can go either battery or GPU. We're going to go battery. Voltmeter 25 volts. We do have 25 volts. Light test. Initiator 1 and 2, so we can make sure everything's looking good. It is ECS. Light test, okay. Flaps fully down. Landing gear test 1 and 2. Pitot and then check initiator. So here we have Pitot 1, 2, install heater. Both cleared. The ice panel light test, and then we're going to check everything is off. Everything is off. Oxygen pressure looking good and coming on. Radio master is on. Horn test. Looking good. Fuel selector on auto. ITT. All good. And nav and strobe lights coming on. So, message. Right here we have the PMS GTN 750. Very nice stuff. We have the map right here. Menu, constraints, VORs, terrain, all the good stuff. traffic. So we do have TCAS. This is the premium version. There is a freeware, there's a free version, there's a premium version. The premium version works behind a license. You can pay like for the year, it's like 25 euros per year. And there's a lifetime license that costs 75 euros. There's also a weather radar. So we do have one here, which is integrated to the Black Square aircrafts. And this is where you control your engine stuff, your failures. But we do have one here, and we're going to be taking a look at this after we take off. It does have Navigraph integration. No charts available here. Okay. Approaches. Nope. Well, that's fine. Frequencies, weather. No METAR available. That's fine. Flight plan. I believe we can import from SimBrief. Yes, we can. So on your settings, you can basically fill in your pilot ID. It's like 6 numbers. And then this will allow you to basically import your flight plan straight to the GPS. Very nice stuff. Okay. Yeah, that was fairly quick. It was fairly quick importing the flight plan. Very nice stuff. And our cruise altitude is 2900. That's kind of high, isn't it? We are at 6,000 and it's a 200 nautical miles flight. So yeah, that sounds about right, actually. So yeah, we're good. We are good. We can select procedure. It's basically a normal GPS, as you could expect. We can check our top of descent. We can do some fuel planning, all the good stuff. We can select the... We can use this so we can check the frequencies near us. Very nice. And if you see here, autopilot, we can actually check this. And control the autopilot through here, which is very nice. The system, we can check the system status. As you can see, license type premium, working title mode. This thing right here basically improves the GPS capabilities. So I highly recommend, if you do get the PMS50, check if there is a WTT file for the aircraft you're going to be flying. And going back here, setup. This is also where you basically set up everything. The SimBrief is where you put in your SimBrief ID. License is where you put in your license. Charts is where you connect your Navigraph account. All nice stuff. So yeah, looks like we are good, actually. Where did we stop? Checklist. Engine start. Oh yeah. Let's go back on Neofly real quick.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a sensitive cargo mission today. When you check the payload in the flight plan, please release the parking brake to start.
Okay, we're good. We are looking good.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Yeah, we're good. So condition lever is on cutoff. Now we get to start the engine start checklist. Condition lever is on cutoff. Source is on battery. Auxiliary boost pump is on. And a very nice feature of the Black Square TBM 850 is... Let's see if we can take a good look at this. So, as you can see, the light is all the way up, and there's light dimming as we engage the starter. The light dims a little bit. Such a nice feature. Gas should be at least 13%. Outside our temperature is looking fairly nice, actually.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi
taxi to the runway and take off.
We have a good start. Oil pressure, yeah, all looking good. 47, 8, 9, 10. Starter is off. You go on auto. Condition lever on high idle. Voltmeter 28 volts. We do have 28. Gyro all on. Airframe de-ice. We're gonna turn all of these on and then we check for the lights. Then let's see if this one will cycle. It will. Looking good. Inertial separator coming on. So we do have fault damage on the black square TBM 850. So it is very important to use this. Otherwise your engine might ingest some particles that will damage the aircraft a little bit. Flaps is working fine. So flaps for takeoff. Lead air on auto. AC coming on. Cabin altitude will be cruise plus 8,000, so 30. And you are looking for the number on the inside, so 30. Cruise level 29er. And you can come on. CRT screens, very nice, very nice. AP, trim, and taxi lights coming on. And looks like we are good. The weather is not looking too great, but it is looking fun. Okay. Flight control checks. Yeah, everything is looking good. Let's go on GPS mode. And yeah, all good. AP test. Do we have a failure? No. Okay. I never noticed the test button being on. So, radio master is on, AP is on. We have flaps for takeoff. Inertial separator is on. Yeah, we're good. Taxi to the runway. The TBM 850 is it's an extremely capable aircraft. So you barely need any space to taxi. There we go. See what I mean? Super capable aircraft. Before takeoff, terrain test.
Sink rate.
Initiator test. All good.
Don't sink. 500.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Pitot coming on. weather radar coming on. And landing lights coming on, taxi light coming off. If you're looking for a place to fly your TBM to and out of, highly recommend this airport. Courchevel is very famous, very challenging for landings. Very, very nice area. We have stable power. Release the brakes. Anything below V1 we abort. We 80 knots and rotate. It is windy. Wow.
Transporter, have a nice flight.
Wow,
Keep the
it's
cargo
windy.
secure.
Tapping the brakes and landing gear coming. Ooh, landing gear coming up. Wow. Whoa, this is rough. Look at the airspeed. Wow. Wow. So, as you can see, we do have a traffic warning here. Very, very nice feature. Here you can see the traffic on the screen itself. Flaps coming up. Wow, the weather is really, really bad. So yeah, we're gonna start our left turn. And inertia separator coming off. It doesn't look like we have any visible moisture yet. We have engaged 850 mode. So far we are looking Gucci. Yeah, heading and autopilot, yaw damper. Let's adjust for 1/600, at least for now. Let's arm the GPS. And the GPS is armed. So if you use the WTT package, the working title package, with this, it should improve both the autopilot and the GPS as far as I'm aware. Landing lights coming on. Let me pick up my checklist. Climb. DI says required, inertial separator as required. Ooh, it's bumpy. Now let's go half bank. It's bumpy. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Inertia separator as required, cabin altitude, cruise plus 1000. We have 30 set here. AC is on. Let's adjust the temperature. Bleed is on auto. Cabin is rising. Severe thunderstorm. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we have it. As you can see, the weather radar is functional. No warning lights. So now we can basically prepare for our arrival. So So we're gonna be going to... Let's see if we can actually... I believe we can do this through the flight plan. We can go there and waypoint info. Yeah, we can do this with charts. I'm still learning the PMS GTN 750. But yeah, very, very nice. We're gonna be using runway 30. Oh yeah, this works. And here we have the chart. Nice stuff. This is integrated with the Navigraph, so it does require a Navigraph subscription so you can use the Navigraph charts. But nice stuff. Okay. Airport elevation 1391, so basically 1400. Okay, max 165 knots. Mandatory 3400, okay. So we should have Peppy there. Split, and we can change to a night view of the charts. So just the torque. There we go. Oh, reload the chart. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. There we go. So we do have a night mode chart as well. Nice stuff. And then we can check arrival, airport info, back to view and charts info. So we basically have access to all the charts that we might require. And for an aircraft like this one, this is such a game changer. I'm so caught up with the GTN 750, I completely forgot to keep an eye on the actual icing conditions. It doesn't look like we're gonna need any airframe de-icing just yet. So the way the airframe de-ice works is we have some boots on the edges of the aircraft, and they basically inflate. And that's we have two lights. They basically cycle one the other, and this basically helps the airframe shed ice. It's really nice stuff. Now back on the GPS, nice feature. Utilities. We can calculate our top of descent if we want. And if we go back to the charts, so charts, split approaches. So if we check here, let's go in. So FMQ 30, 3400, FMQ 30. We can go and 3400, and then we can do before, and then we can select one of the waypoints, FMQ 30. Super nice stuff. So let's say 3 nautical miles, so we can have some time to slow down. And then vertical speed profile, let's do 2000 feet per minute. Begin descent in 15 minutes. Nice stuff. Very, very nice stuff. And if we go back to the map, we should have a top of descent marker. And yeah, you can actually do what I just did. You can click here. So let's go to this area right here. So I have selected this waypoint, this airport, Genoa, and we can zoom in. As I said, this GPS is a game changer for Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Square TBM 850. And we can pull up the charts for this, I assume. Yeah. Info, airport info. Let's check. Oh yeah. And we can just go back, so we can go back to following the airplane. And let's check the UK. Give it a second for everything to load. EGLL. Let's see if I can select. Yeah, there we go. EGLL. Weather data. Let's check the METAR. We can just get the METAR just like that. Menu constraints. Really nice stuff. And now we're chilling all the way to our destination. Okay, so our top of descent is in about 5 minutes, and seeing as I have selected a bit of a bumpy weather, I kind of want to start a little bit early because the weather is a little bit bumpy. So right here you see vertical speed required. So we have to descend at this vertical speed to make this altitude, this distance from this place. So what we can do is we can engage the altitude, vertical speed, then we can go here, and then we can basically select what's here, so basically 1400. So 1400. We can do this, and then we can control the throttle. Okay, so the approach is armed. And looking good. Let's slow down to below 200 and waypoint FMQ 30. Inertial separator coming on. Landing gear coming on, and this is a really bumpy flight. Flaps 1. Okay, we do have flaps 1. Inertia separator is on. Before landing checklist, landing lights coming on. Inertia separator is on, landing gear is down. Flaps 1, and then flaps fully down. Okay, so the weather is bad enough that I think I'm gonna hand fly this, but I went ahead and I activated the approach. I think all we have to do is engage this and... I'm gonna hand fly the approach, really. The weather is really bad. So fly director coming off, yaw damper coming off. Landing lights are on. Inertia separator is on. Wow. Yeah, the weather is something. Definitely something. All this left and right, that is all the weather. But I've gotta say, it is fun flying with wind gusts such as this one. Slowing down. And flaps fully down. I hope the flaps being down will help improve the kicking around. We are a little bit high, but we're gonna be fine. All you have to do is believe. And I believe.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
500.
Okay, thank you. Much better. Center line.
That wasn't
Wow.
the softest landing I've seen.
That was a butter smooth
Contact ground for your
landing.
parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
We greased it. Flaps coming up. Considering how much the wind was kicking us around, that was the best possible landing we could hope for. And I'm not even joking. That was a fantastic landing. Okay, we have cleared the runway. After landing checklist, flaps are up. Weather radar is on standby. Inertial separator is on. landing lights coming off, taxi light coming on, post lights off, oxygen supply off, and after landing checklist complete, yeah, now we get to pick a parking spot. This circle is my circle. Taxi light off. Park and brake on. Okay. So let's go and flight plan. Delete flight plan. And we are Gucci. Okay, shutdown checklist, bleed air coming off, aircon off, off, gyro instruments off, AP and trim off, radio master is off, throttle idle for 1 minute, propeller feather for 15 seconds, yeah. Throttle has been idle for a bit, so let's pull the propeller back. Feather. And there's a stopwatch here if you want to use it. It's very, very handy. You don't have to use this, but it's very, very handy. So, cut off. Auxiliary boost pump off. Inertia separator off.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
That was fun.
You can start your engine now.
That was very, very fun. So, smooth landing minus 165 feet per minute. You know what? Considering the wind we had, this was a butter smooth landing. Yeah, I've got to say, the PMS50 GTN 750 is quite honestly a game changer, and it's really, really good. You have Navigraph integration, the GPS is really good, there is autopilot integration. I highly, highly recommend this, and I will have a link for it in my description down below. I do have a summarized checklist for the TBM 850. I will have a link for it as well in my description down below. I will have a link for the TBM 850 as well in my description down below. It is available over on the Just Flight store. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe, fly safe. Bye-bye.